the second format is for income and expenditure account. तो सबसे पहले at the top name of the institution or club, then name of the account, income and expenditure account, and then for the year ending, whichever the year is. Again it has two sides, debit and credit, like receipt and payment account. Left hand side is debit side and right hand side is credit side. But you remember, debit side all the expenses are written, and on the credit side all incomes are written. Okay? So whichever expenses are there, we have to write. But you remember that no capital item, whether it is capital income or capital expenditures, are not included in income and expenditure account. Okay, no capital item, neither capital receipts nor capital payments, means no capital expenditures and no capital incomes are mentioned or included in income and expenditure account. So while you are converting a receipt and payment account into income and expenditure, then first you have to classify revenue and capital items. You have to classify. Okay. Then after leaving capital items, all revenue expenditures and revenue incomes are written here. So the expenditures and incomes are same, which you already have written in receipt and payment account, but you have to classify into revenue and capital items. So whichever the revenue items are there, you write in income and expenditure account. General expense, salaries and wages. What is the most important with income and expenditure account? It is we make all the adjustment. What are the adjustment? First, outstanding, which means unpaid. Second, earned income, which is called as accrued one. Third, unearned. It means you have received in the form of cash, but this is not the income of the current year for which you are making income and expenditure. Fourth, bad debts, the money which is not received and it is either waived off or written off. Fifth, provision for bad debts reserve, doubtful debts, जो उनका provision होगा, that will be here. It is considered as an expenditure and written on the debit side of income expenditure account, and it is subtracted from debtors in balance sheet on asset side. Okay, so after this I will give you video format for balance sheet. There we will clarify. Prepaid expenses are always subtracted, outstanding are always added to the respective heads. Sport material, this is an expense. Insurance, if prepaid is there, then it is subtracted less. So you remember, all outstanding and unpaid are added, all prepaid or prepaid means unexpired, which are carried forward for the next year. So they are always subtracted. Office expense, repairs, depreciation. If you have different heads for depreciation like land, building, furniture, any fixed assets, so first you write all the depreciation on the different objects in inner column and make their total, and you write the total consolidated amount in outer column of amount. Likewise you can do there. If insurance is there, prepaid is given, first you write both the amount here, subtract whatever the result is, you write in outer column. For outstanding, first you write the actual one, add the outstanding one, and after adding, the consolidated result should be written in outer column. If the total of income side is more than expenditure side, then organization receives a gain, and that gain is called surplus. So the difference between income minus expenditure, the total of income and total of expenditure. If total of income is more, then it is subtracted from all the total of expenditure. Whatever the balance is, it is gain and it is written as surplus here. Now, income subscription, this is the main source of income for NP, not for profit organization. While you are writing subscription, you notice that whether the subscription for previous year and next year are given separately or it is given consolidated and some note is given. If note is given, then you have to classify outstanding for the current year are added and prepaid for the next year are subtracted. So first you write all these amounts in the inner column inside, and after doing the operation, you write the actual amount for the current year in the outer column. Entrance fees. If it is capitalized partly and partially it is considered as revenue item, then it is given a question and accordingly will solve it. Entrance fees is written, donation, interest, earned means institution has already earned, but it is not credited in its account. So earn for that current year, that is why it is added. So earned one means accrued ones. So you write both the amounts in the inner column, and after adding it, what comes you write in outer column. Rent unearned. Unearned means received in cash but not for the current year. It is for the next year. It is unexpired and will be carried forward to the next financial year. So it is subtracted because this is not the income of the current financial year. So that will be subtracted, and after subtraction what comes, that will be written in outer column. Miscellaneous receipts you will find in receipt and payment account. And if the total of expenditure column is more and total of income column is less, then organization suffers a loss, and that loss is deficit, ghata, not nuksan. It is they are same, but their meanings are different. Okay, so deficit. So total of expenditure minus total of income is equal to deficit. That is called as excess of expenses over income. Okay. Now the third format is for balance sheet. Okay.